So today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited haul, the IMATS 2017 New York haul. OMG. Not only did I go to IMATS, I obviously went to Sephora. I went to like a million Sephoras and like 100 Duane Reade. Duane Reade is a drugstore in America. There's one on every single block. When me and Selena, we were walking around, we actually started counting them and we lost count because there are so many there, and they sell all different types of drugstore makeup. We went to quite a few because obviously certain things we wanted were sold out in that Duane Reade, so we went to that one. Then obviously the fact that we can return makeup after trying it out, so we tried it back in our hotel. This foundation colour didn't suit, so went back and returned it. It's great, it's amazing. I've got so much stuff to show you guys. I'm so excited to, and what I will do is the things that I'm going to definitely do reviews on, I will mention it in the videos, so don't feel the need to ask me below to do it. There are some things I will do reviews on, some things I won't do reviews on. And just an FYI, there is a lot of makeup in this video, and I saved for many months. I didn't just go, here's a couple of million quid. Not that I took that with me, but this is what I'm trying to get at, because I know there are people out there who unfortunately have a lot of hate in their heart, and we want to just spread positivity and love and just share makeup. So this was for me definitely the trip of a lifetime. We went there for the sole purpose of going to IMATS, which is why I went at such a dreadful time of year. The weather was just terrible. It was warm and hot in London, and it was cold, windy and rainy in New York. Typical. Anyway, so IMATS took place over, I think it was the 7th, 8th and 9th of April at Pier 93, 94, I can't remember what it was called. Here's my little band that I had to wear. Yes, it was at Pier 94, so it was near the river. And I went with Selena on the 7th of April, which was a Friday. We went on the pro night. The queue was just, oh my god. And we hit the closest stands to us straight away. So what I'm going to do is, the way that and the order that I'm going to show it to you in. Also, this is going to be a long video, just to let you know from now, so that if you want to skip ahead, go ahead. But then bear in mind, if you skip ahead, miss things, don't ask me questions that I've already mentioned in the video. Those of you that don't know what IMATS is the International Makeup Artist Trade Show. It takes place in a couple of different places in the world, and the purpose of this trade show is that loads of different makeup brands, companies, makeup artists, etc. come here, sell makeup at a cheaper price. So like at trade prices, some places do 10% off, 20%, 30%, 40%. Some don't do any at all, but they know that a lot of people will come there regardless. There are makeup artists doing live shows at the same time. There's people doing like FX makeup and that sort of thing, like gory makeup and that. There are people doing talks as well. It's very useful for makeup artists, makeup students as well to take part. So there's loads of different things going on at the same time. So the first place that we went to was the Anastasia Beverly Hills stand. Here's the bag that I got. I've kept it. I kept a few bags just for memory's sake. And the way that a couple of brands work is that when you get into the queue, because the queues are long, they'll sometimes give you this, which is a form to fill in, and it will tell you what the discounts are. You can write in what you want, so that when you get to the front after queuing for God knows how long, if you don't want to swatch anything, you can give them to them straight away and they will go and get you the stuff that you want. So it makes things a lot more quicker. So let's see, for Anastasia Beverly Hills, for colour makeup, there was between a 25% to 50% discount. I got 2 of the liquid lipsticks, Currant and Poet. So the regular price is $20. I got for $17. I got the tinted brow gel, which was a regular price is $22. I got $17. I got it in the shade chocolate. And then I got a new Dipbrow in the shade medium brown. Normal price is $18. I got it for $14. The only thing that wasn't reduced was the new glow kit Aurora. Unfortunately, it was $44. Now, I know that on their website it's $40, and Selena said to me it may have something to do with the New York tax or something, and I was like, what the hell? So I actually paid more than you guys would have, which is a little bit annoying. Brushes were all 30% off, tools and things 30% off, so we did get money off anyway. So here is the latest glow kit Aurora in the same packaging as it is for the Moonchild glow kit. It's got 6 pans inside. This has not been used yet. A lot of these things would not have been used, and yes, I will be doing a review on this once I have used it. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, amazing to use to highlight your face, for eyeshadows, inner tear duct, glow, all over your body, wherever you want to put it. This is definitely the kind of glow kit that I will probably use a lot more on my lids, but I just really wanted it. I got 2 liquid lipsticks. This is the shade Poet and this is the shade Currant. This is part of their new liquid lipstick collection from the spring summer range. If you remember from 1 or 2 of my past videos, I also bought Tulip as well as Dazed, which I love. I actually saw Selena swatch Poet and it looked amazing on her, so I got that. And Currant, I already knew that I wanted it after seeing swatches on Instagram and it looking lovely. It's the Dipbrow in the shade Medium Brown. This is like my 5th or 6th. I use this every single day and I have purposely not been using it just for the purposes to show it to you lovely and new in this video, so I can now go throw away my old one. And then this is the Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Chocolate, which I again use every single day, and my one has finished. Right, so the next stand we went to was the Tarte stand, and they gave us again this list. To be honest, they didn't have a very large range of products that they brought with them. What you'll find with some IMATS shows, brands show up and they bring like 5 things, and it's like, why did you even come then? Like, they didn't bring their entire range, which can be really annoying. It happened with the Jouer stand. They were like 1 highlighter. Sorry about that, somebody in their motorbike. They had like 1 highlighter and like 5 lipsticks. Like, what's the point? So anyway, so the only thing that I got from here, or I was interested in getting, was the Shape Tape Concealer. As you guys know, it's my holy grail concealer. I love it. I use it every single day. And my shade is in medium. And it was reduced from $24 to $15, so, which is amazing. So for $30, I got 2. And this is what it looks like. I've already done a review on this, which I will link below for you guys. My one has nearly finished. I love this. I'm so glad that I've got 2 because they are very difficult to get hold of in the UK. Only the QVC sells them. And my shade is often sold out. From there, we then moved on to the Koko Lashes stand. Now, I have never used Koko Lashes before. I've heard really good things about them, and they were doing a really amazing deal. I can't remember what it was, but it was something like 4 eyelashes for $20, and I was just like, so that's $5 each. So I picked up 4. I swear Selena picked up like a lot more, because I actually followed her. I was like, oh, what's this? She's like, Koko Lashes, you need to have them. And I was like, okay. I'm so easily sold to, especially when a friend tells me. I'm like, okay. I don't even like look. I'm just like, all right then, okay, fine. I got Demi G, Queen Bee, Coco, which is apparently the really popular one, and Stella. From there, I then moved on to the Beautylish stand. So Beautylish were mostly just showing Jeffree Star products. I can't remember from the top of my head. I don't know whether my vlog will go up before this video or after this video. I'll probably remind myself in that. Okay, somebody's clearly racing their bike up and down my road. What's wrong with people? They appear to mostly be selling Jeffree Star stuff. So, for those of you that have been asking for reviews, yes, I did get the Jeffree Star Manny MUA collection. So here is Eclipse. Yes, of course, I will be doing a review along with lip swatches of the collection. And I am actually using Eclipse as a highlight today. It's amazing. You guys will love this shade. And it looks like this, with the star and the moon, because Manny MUA with his star thingy, his moon thingy that he likes, and Jeffree Star. And yes, before you ask, I have noticed that the quality of this has changed. Obviously, you will have to wait for my review to hear why and what my thoughts are. And I got both of the lipsticks. So this one is Daddy, and that's what I'm actually wearing on my lips right now, so that you guys can see what it looks like on a medium skin tone. I do believe that this will work well, whoops, dropped it, on all skin tones. And this is the shade I'm Shook. Love this. This is such a gorgeous pinky red. I love it. It looks amazing on my skin. So I also picked up 2 more liquid lipsticks of these. You may be surprised that I picked up both of the metallic liquid lipsticks. After I swatched them in person, I was like, okay, they're not as bad as that pink one. What was the pink one called? Can't even remember because I've not used it since. So I bought these 2. This one is No Tea No Shade and this one is Pussy Whipped. They both actually looked really nice when I swatched them. So, and then the lady I was chatting to, she was like, yeah, these are more opaque. Don't know if I'll take her word for it. She's a salesman. What they look like, nice colours. Pussy Whipped looks a lot like Huda Beauty's Socialite. So I'll be interested to see if it's as opaque as that one was. From there, we moved on to the Dose of Colours stand. Here's their bag. And let's see, I got a pen, free pen. Hey, pens are always good. And they were showcasing all of their range. There was nothing that they, from what I could see, that they'd left out. So first thing was I wanted to replace Bury Me Too, which is one of my favorite colors. My one has unfortunately pretty much finished and gone off, so it smells weird. So here is Bury Me Too, which is a repurchase. And then I got two other liquid lipsticks. They're both stunning. I haven't actually used Mondays, but I've used Campfire. I will insert the picture of me wearing it here. It's beautiful. It's like a gorgeous deep peach shade. Campfire, and this is Mondays. I also bought one of their Ideal Duo Loose Pigment and Primers. They are quite pricey, but I can't remember what they cost at IMATS. They obviously cost less. So I got the shade Frozen. Been opened, so it's like an icy white. That's why it's called Frozen. And for those of you that wanted to know whether I picked up any of the new Supreme Glow highlighters, here they are. I picked up two. There was only one that they didn't bring with them. So the first one that they released is called Gold is the New Black. And then I think they released another 4 afterwards, but one wasn't at IMATS. I haven't used this one yet. And this one is called Milk and Honey, which I have used. Now, all I have to say about this is like, wow. If you can see, it's not shimmering or shining, and you can't really tell so much how highlighty it is. If you think about the Makeup Geek highlighters, they are very similar because they're not glittery, they're not gritty, they're very soft and finely milled. They're quite thick and buttery, and they leave a beautiful luminescent glow. When I applied this just with one swipe, I was like, oh my god. That is how this one is stunning. I will do a review along with swatches of this one and the other one. From there I went to the Makeup Forever stand. They were doing 40% off, which is amazing. Or if you buy 5 things, it's 50% off, but I bought 2. I restocked on one of my Holy Grail foundations, which is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. My shade is in Y385. I've done a review with this. I've shown it in tutorials. I've added it to favorite foundation videos. So go and look those up. And I also picked up the Ultra HD Compact powder, and my shade is in 02. It's basically like their banana kind of shade. So it comes in a very kind of matte looking plastic package. So it's yellow and matte basically. So getting these 40% off was amazing. Can you imagine? Because you know how Makeup Forever ain't cheap. Oh, I just found an Anastasia Beverly Hills pen. I also walked past the Sigma stand. I didn't go there. And they just gave me 2 free brushes. I was like, thanks. I was just walking past. Okay. After that, we went to Ricky's. And Ricky's is like a beauty supply store in America. I did come across one of their stores when I was walking around as well. So they basically stock loads of different brands. So they were stocking House of Lashes, which I do love a House of Lashes. I'm actually wearing Iconic eyelashes right now. So, and I can't remember what the reduction in price was, but I picked up a couple. So I'll just show you the ones that I got. So I got another pair of Iconics, because as I said, I use them a lot. These ones are Noir Fairy Black. I think it says BLK, I assume that means black. And another pair of Noir Fairies. Never tried these. Iconic minis, because I also used the mini versions of the Iconic. And these ones are Noir Fairies Light. So just a lighter version. So not so hefty, even though they still look pretty hefty to me. And I also picked up the House of Lashes eye adhesive in dark black. I wish I'd picked up more of these. I'm using this today, and oh my god, all I've ever used is the Duo glue. It's very gloopy and it takes ages to dry. This dried so quickly, and as soon as I plonked it on, it was just like glued. It didn't move around, shift around, because it's still waiting to dry like the Duo glue. So that was good. I also picked up this Vera Mona Colour Switch Duo, which Selena talked me into because she has it herself. And it's basically, to me, it just looks like some wire wool. And you swish your brush around in it and it does like a spot clean. So I picked up one of these. I have got a smaller version I'll show you in a minute as well. These are actually pretty good. I have no idea how to wash them, by the way, so somebody let me know below how you wash them. And then she also talked me into buying the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner, because she said it's really good. So I was like, okay then. Went to the Jouer stand, as I mentioned, and none of the lipsticks that I had on a list, because yes, I made a mini list, were there, and I was really annoyed, so I only ended up buying one. I don't own any Jouer products at all, not that I can think of anyway. I think I've got a cream highlighter that I've never used, but I've never used any of their liquid lipsticks, so for me this was a first. So I picked up one, and this is in the shade Fraise Bonbon. It's one of their lip creams. Oh, by the way, before Ricky's, I went to Ardell. Picked up two of these. Now, yes, obviously what I just said, I wish I hadn't bothered with these now, but I'm going to have to use them anyway. Next, we went to the Violet Voss stand. They were doing some pretty good deals. Can I just show you the bag, please? The bag is just like the best bag in the entire world. Bear in mind, it's been folded. It's a unicorn! Not only any unicorn, it's actually a holographic unicorn. I'm never, ever, ever getting rid of this. And my niece loves unicorns. She's going to have to fight me for this. And let me show you the back. Whoever she is adorbs. Love her. You're so cute, whoever you are. So anyway, from Violet Voss, they had all their eyeshadow palettes there, their glitters, their liquid lipsticks, and their eyelashes. I was only actually interested in getting one thing, and that is the Ride or Die palette from there. Now, I think that the normal retail price in dollars was $64. They reduced it to $60 at that. That is epic. Epic. You get 42 eyeshadows. So you do the maths. $60, 42 eyeshadows. How much does that make them each? Pretty much nothing. And this is what I'm actually using on my eyelids today. I'm using it for the first time, and so far I'm loving it. If you guys remember and you watched my 2016 beauty favourites, the Holy Grail palette by Violet Voss was my favourite palette for the entire year. So obviously I had to get this. I didn't get the matte palette, mostly because I prefer palettes which have got a nice mixture of mattes as well as shimmers and metallics, which is why I got this instead. And Embryolisse also had a stand there, and I picked up two of their La Creme Concentrate Face Moisturisers. I have been loving this. I know I was a bit funny about it in my skincare video, but ever since then I have been loving it, using it every day. Bought another one. So when the chance came to pick up another two, I was like, hell yeah. Okay, I think that is it for the IMATS stuff. Quite a lot of things. As you can see, I bought quite a few of things I already own, because if you love something and you know you can get it cheaper, why not buy a couple of each, you know? I think Selena bought more than me, to be honest, but then she was buying things for other people too. That's how I try to justify spending so much money. What I'm going to do now is let's move on to the Sephora stuff. There isn't actually that much there, surprisingly. Obviously, I spent money in other places, but yeah, in Sephora, if you guys know, well, I'm sure you guys remember, it was only a couple of months ago I was in Canada. I went to a couple of Sephoras there. Before that I was in Sephora in Rome as well. So I've been to Sephora quite a lot recently. So there hasn't been a lot of stuff that, oh my god, everything is new, everything is new. There were a couple of things that were there, and I just got them because I knew that I could get it cheaper, because obviously the pound is stronger than the dollar. Even though it's not that much stronger, but it is still a little bit stronger, and it makes a difference. So the first thing I picked up was the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream Foundation, and I got mine in the shade Tan. The colour works kind of well for me. I'm at my playlist at the moment. We'll see how it works when I get a little bit darker. It is a full coverage foundation. I'm a little bit on the fence about whether I like it or not yet. I will definitely do a review on this. I will also do a review on the Violet Voss Ride or Die palette, forgot to say. So that's one thing that I got. Yes, I can get it in the UK, but I've already explained the reasons why I did that. I also picked up the Cover FX Total Cover Cream Foundation, and my shade is in G50. This is a perfect match for me. I love this foundation, love it. Its texture reminds me a lot of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, in that it applies like a cream and dries to a really nice soft powder finish. So really been loving this. Definitely going to do a review on this as well as a demo soon. Picked up 3 of the Sephora, what they called cream lip stains. I got one in the shade Strawberry Kissed, Burnt Sienna, and Vintage Rosewood. I bought these a really long time ago, I think when I was in Canada again, and I really loved them. And then I think they got rid of them, and then they brought them back, or they did something with them, I don't remember what, but I really love these, so I really wanted to pick up a couple more. I picked up 2 more of the Stella Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. Oh my god, the duochrome ones, they did not have them in any Sephora store in New York. and I went to loads. And then I looked on their Instagram page. They were like, we launched. And that was like 6 days before I got to New York. You lied, Stella. You lied. The joke is, I bet they were available only online at that time. If only I'd known. So anyway, so I picked up the shade Gold Goddess, which I really wanted and I have loved. I've already used it. And then I picked up this shade called Violet Vixen, which appeared to be only a Sephora exclusive. So it's a violet shade. Love these. And I assume that now that they are, the duochrome ones are slightly coming out in other places like Sephora, at some point soon it'll be available in Stella UK's website. The impatient part of me doesn't want to wait, but then I am kind of broke right now, so I kind of have to wait. Now, with the fact that you get points at Sephora, and if you order stuff online, you can't always see it in person, whatever. So I took advantage of using up my points. So I got a free mini Laura Mercier translucent powder. It's so cute. I also got another mini colour switch Vera Moda, the same one I showed you that cleans brushes. I have used it, and it has actually cleaned them really well. But like I said, how do you wash these things? Let me know. I also got this thing called Scrub Clean Tarte Skincare. And then I also got this Dr. Brandt Skin Changing Science Polish and Plump set or something. They're all in here, soz. I kind of took them out of the box because obviously when I had to pack my suitcase, I had to think about space. Right, so that is it for the IMATS stuff and the Sephora stuff. Now let me show you the drugstore stuff. Be warned, there appears to be the same equivalent of stuff I bought from IMATS from the drugstore, but I did buy like 5 of one thing and 5 of something else, because that's how I roll. If you like something and you know that you can't buy it in your own country, buy enough to cover your ass for at least a couple of months or at least a year, right? So when I was in Duane Reade, I came across the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, which is obviously very famous on YouTube because of Patrick Starr. This is what he uses to set his foundation in every single video. Now, I was intrigued to try it and I bought one to begin with. I love the smell of it. Somebody told me they hate the smell of it. It smells like old lady perfume, but it still smells nice. And the shade is in translucent. I could only see in the shade translucent. So I bought one because I really wanted to see what it was like. And I tell you, it was love. I can understand why Patrick Starr loves it so much. The fact that it's starting to get a lot warmer in London now means towards the end of the day, normally my skin starts to get a bit shiny. Using this, it don't get shiny. It literally keeps my foundation in place all day. I do not apply the same amount that he puts on. He puts on tons onto his face. That's fine, that's good for him, and that's what works best for his skin, but not for me. I don't like to cake my face in powder and then spray it with something, and it's like, why did I put powder on in the first place then? So I bought this. This was like $8 or something, and I went back. Selena bought a couple. I bought another 5. Don't judge. We actually cleared out about 3 Duane Reades because they all had like 3 in each, and yeah, and she's been loving it too. So I'm really glad that I've got enough to last me a really long time, considering that I used the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus foundation to set my foundation. I have done for years, and that cost like 20 something pound. This is $8. My favourite nail polishes are Essie nail polishes. Now, they had loads out there, and I was just like, I want to try something different. So I picked up a bunch of China Glaze nail polishes. I don't own China Glaze. You can, I think, buy China Glaze in the UK. I don't know if it's available in drugstores, but I'm sure you can buy it online. But because they were there and I could see them in person, I picked up quite a few of them. This is the one that I'm wearing right now, called Lady and the Vamp. I've had this on my nail for 5 days. 2 layers along with a Séché Vite top coat, and I love how it lasts. Love it. These are my natural own nails, by the way. I also bought all very bright, very summery, very neon shades. I love those kind of shades. So let me quickly show you the ones that I got. This is called Hang 10 Toes, Celtic Sun. I got a Blue Attitude, Lime After Lime, and Pool Party. I bought these all at Duane Reade. I picked up 2 of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation, and the shade that I bought was in 209 Caramel Beige. If you guys remember when I showed you guys my haul from the drugstore in Canada, I think I bought the shade 208, which was actually too beige. They don't sell 209 Caramel Beige in Canada, but I knew that they did in the US. So I picked up 2 from CVS. So I'm very excited to try these. These are obviously dewy foundations. I'm not big on dewy foundations, but I wanted a couple. And then the Infallible Pro Matte in the shade 108. Also caramel beige. Funny how these are slightly different colours to the other ones. Now just bear in mind, like I said, I am still at my fairest right now. My body's not really seen the sunlight for a good couple of months. This is the palest I am. So even this is slightly dark for me right now. Only a tiny bit. As soon as I get a little bit of a tan, it'll be a perfect match, as I assume the other one will be as well. I am basically restocking from the ones that I bought in Canada. I've finished one tube. I've moved on to the second one and I was about to run out, so I bought another two. This is probably one of my favourite drugstore foundations. I love it. It's one of my favourite foundations generally as well. This foundation I believe is new. It's the Maybelline Dream Cushion Fresh Face Liquid Foundation on the go. I bought mine in the shade 45. Again, I bought two. I have used this. Comes with a little compact on the top, which no one ever uses. And then you've got the squidgy, spongy thing inside it. I've only used it once and all I can say is it is love. The colour match firstly is perfect. It's just blends up beautifully into my skin, and I'm totally going to do a review along with a demo of this foundation. I bet you can't get it in the UK. I've not even checked. So that's why I picked up two. I also got these from Duane Reade. So the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the Dewy and Smooth range for normal to dry skin. I got this from CVS. And I got the shade 240 Golden Beige. I actually remember buying two, this one and another shade, and I tested them out in my hotel room, and this one is the one that matched me the best. This is what I'm actually wearing right now. It's the first time I'm wearing it. I'm not big on dewy foundations, but I really wanted to try it. I think it works quite nicely, but it's definitely a medium coverage foundation, and I can still see my skin through it. It's not buildable. And I only bought one of that for the exact reason that I don't generally tend to wear dewy foundations that much, and I'm actually quite glad, because as much as the foundation appears to look nice on my skin on camera, in person I'm like... On the other side of the Fit Me range is the Matte and Poreless range. I bought three. I tried this out again. I bought 2 or 3 colours and found the one that matched me the most and returned the other two. I love this. I love matte foundations. This one is definitely a buildable one. It's normal to oily, and my shade is in 322 Warm Honey. And if you want me to do a review on this, for the same thing as I said before for the previous one, let me know below. If you guys have seen it 100 times, I'm not going to waste my time. The NYC liquid eyeliners in Extreme Black Noir. Now, if you remember from my haul when I went to Canada, I picked up a couple because they were like $2–3. And since then, and that was the beginning of November, December, January, February, March, April. In 5 months, I've gone through 2. I'm about to finish my second one, actually. And plus, I heard that these are being discontinued. I was like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Why did you make me buy 4? So that's what I did. And the joke is that I went to try and buy more, but they appear to have been sold out in every single other Duane Reade store that I went to. So I was very glad to pick up these 4. This miniature tiny little Vaseline is a impulse purchase and made by Selena. I'm actually not a big fan of Vaseline at all. I find that it just kind of sits on your lips and don't do nothing. But she was like, oh, it's so cute, it's so little. And it is little and cute. Look at it. So tiny. I literally just bought it just for that reason, because it's little and cute. Oh my god, have you guys had enough yet? Are you sick of me yet? I've actually got more stuff to show you. We went to Bath and Body Works. Selena really wanted to go and we eventually found one. I had already been there to a couple of them in Canada and I bought so much and I've still got quite a lot of stuff. So what I really wanted to do was mostly get some more hand gels. So I'll quickly show you the ones that I got. I can't exactly remember what the offer was, but it was like buy 5 for whatever deal it was. I'm really disappointed in these ones now. These, firstly, they've changed the shape to this funny round shape. And they used to be the kind of squarish, triangular kind of shape. And so many of the scents they got rid of. All the food smells, like caramel cookie and marshmallow, whatever it is. And now it's just like, nah. So I'll just show you the ones that I got. Tropical Blossom, Snickerdoodle, Mango Mai Tai, Aloha, and Peach Bellini. And then I got this little thing that you put them in so you can carry them around in your handbag. And then I also picked up the set of Tahiti Island Dream. I got the body lotion, the fragrance mist, and the shower gel. These are the kind of things that I take to the gym with me because it's just so easy in terms of traveling and that sort of thing. And we are done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really sorry if that took so long, but I hope you weren't disappointed with the amount of stuff that I've shown you guys. Yeah, so I've told you the things that I'm going to do reviews on, the things that I would like you to let me know whether I should do a review or not is those Maybelline foundations, because they aren't by any means new, but I will definitely do reviews on the other things that I've shown you. So just give me a bit of time, because I have to use them before I do a review on them. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment and subscribe. The makeup addiction continues, my friends. It continues. But I hope that this video was enough to satisfy that addiction of yours for a little while longer. And that's it, really. So I hope you guys are fabulous and you're great. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.